everybody, thanks for joining me today for another process video. Today I have a video showing you the layout that I made for my daughter's first haircut, and I am using my March hip kit and some of my stash for that. And I'm also part of a Facebook group. It's Jen Box's group, and I'll put a link to it down in the comments. But the collection we were using was Craft Market, and so there is a lot of Craft Market in this and just a little bit of the confetti collection also by Crepe Paper. So anyways, on this layout I just took a little bit of the Craft Market paper and attached it to that triangular, or the paper with all the triangles on it, and I had done a little bit of paint on the bottom piece with the cracked pistachio paint and distress paint, and I just used you know, a wrapper and just put it on there and then dabbed it on. You can't really see it much, but. And then I printed out 3 pictures, and they are printed 4x4, and you'll notice that one of them is the center color, or the center one is in color, and so I did that to kind of just make it pop and stand out so they weren't all black and white. And also because the picture on the right, my daughter is actually wearing a hot pink shirt, and the other pictures, of course, she had the smock on from the salon, so I just decided to make the 2 outside pictures black and white, and the center one I did color. And the one in the center is also a close-up. So anyways, so I did the 3 pictures, and I kind of grounded them. I needed something up top because they weren't really standing out on that paper with the triangles. So I took a piece of, I believe that paper was from the We Are Memory Keepers Love Notes collection, and I just cut a little strip of that and put it up there to ground it on top of my photos. And I also matted my center photo on a piece of paper from the Craft Market collection. And then I popped that up on foam adhesive so it would stand out just a little bit more. And I will say that I got my inspiration for this layout from Jen Box. She had done one where she did a couple where she put like pictures all the way across. And but the one that I really liked, it had 2 big embellishment clusters, and so I go with that same thing here. And right now I'm just picking out a bunch of embellishments that I'm going to use. Some of those are from my hip kit, and some of them are from the Craft Market ephemera pack. And I did use a ton of the ones from the ephemera pack from Craft Market, and I will tell you that I still have a ton left. Even after the other layout that I did where I had stuff going all the way across the top. And it just, those packs are just so full of stuff, just jam-packed. And then, so I did my title too using the Craft Market letters, and I was really stumped on a title at first, and so I was looking online for creative ideas, and the only thing I could find was just something with chic in it. So at first I said so chic, but then I was like, I don't like that. And then all of a sudden, I don't know why, but it just popped in my head, the title Ooh La La. So I spelled out Ooh La La as my title. And then off the sticker sheet, I just used the tiny little tile stickers that look like burlap, and I spelled out first haircut in those, and then I'm going to put those right underneath my title. And I apologize, but I did not realize when I was filming this video that I pretty much cut off most of the bottom of the layout when I was doing all of my embellishment clusters. So you're not really going to see that in here. You'll see the top one, but the bottom one was just so bad when I was trying to do it. I just got so frustrated after when I was watching the video myself that I just cut that whole part out because I was like, well, you know, nobody can even see anything. So anyways, so I had some really pretty washi tape by Little Bee, and it's white with gold foil flowers on it, and I thought it was perfect to go with this Craft Market line. So I put it on, but you'll see me actually taping right there on the back of my layout, and that is because that stuff is not sticky at all. Not one single iota of stickiness on that stuff. So if you have any and you use it, you're going to need to add reinforcement to it somehow, whether you use a tape runner on it or secure it on the back like what I did here. But that's fine. I'm okay with it. You can't really tell once I get the stuff down, and I just think it's so pretty, and I'll use it again and again because it's so pretty. So But anyway, so I get that on the top and I put it on the bottom of my layout there. And I just kind of lifted up my picture some and put it underneath on the top and the bottom. And once I do that, oh, I'm going to get that tape down. And then I think I'm going to start working on my top embellishment cluster, I believe. Oh, get my title laid back on there again. But I'm not going to stick that down yet. So here we go. I start cutting up pieces of the ephemera pack and trying to just fit things in. And even up top I did cut out some of this because it just took me forever. It took me over 2 hours to do this because I just kept adding to it and moving things around, and I don't know, I guess I just have to have everything just so, and so I got a little bit frustrated, but I was happy with the final result once I got it all set in its place. And it's funny because some of the areas where I did the embellishment, you can't even see some of the pieces that I put in when I'm finally done. Mainly in the bottom left-hand corner where I'll do the other one, but the one where you won't actually see me do it on camera. Because I'm a dork and I didn't realize that it was being cut out. But anyways, but I like the clusters. And so you'll see I just put a flower on, and I just cut that out of the Craft Market paper. And I'm going to cut out some of the little leaves. And I'm going to use some of those leaves up there as well. So I get those cut out, and there we go. I stuck them on there. And I had a bunch of stickers too, and I pulled a bunch, and I think I only used maybe one of the stickers that I originally pulled. But there we go with that little bunny. I figured, where else am I going to use that bunny? It has nothing to do with this layout, but it was cute, and I liked the pink. So, and I thought, well, I need a little pop of pink there, so I used that little bunny. And so I'm just still going through all of the embellishments. I pulled out the chipboard, and so I have one of the little chipboard diamonds on there, and I stick one of those down to get a little pop of like the aqua going on. And I'm finally committing, you know, I'm getting stuff really stuck down. Just sticking a little bit of my Scotch adhesive in there and letting it dry. I'm so excited because I did order the fine line applicator, and I'm just waiting for it to get here. I ordered it from Simon Says Stamp, so I'm hoping it gets here soon. Anyways, so I continued to do more embellishments, and that heart had a little bit of extra. It wasn't like cut out good in the package, so I trimmed it to get the white edge off, which I don't even know if you would have seen the white edge the way I put it in there, but I trimmed it anyways because I'm OCD like that. So I got that stuck in there, and I just stick in little bits and bobs everywhere and getting those all stuck in there. And once I get those in place too, I kind of go to the left of that flower, and I feel like I need something else. I'm missing something, and I actually cut out the part in the video because I kept trying and trying to get something there, and I didn't like it. Everything I kept trying, I was like, nope, not on this layout. It's not working. Pull it off. Try something else. Pull it off. But I cut that part out, and you'll see me put the last thing in there. And then I did use some of those cork hearts, and those were by Freckled Fawn. They were in my hip kit, and there were a ton of them in the package, but I really left them, so I know I'll have some left over, and I'll just keep using them and moving stuff from one kit to another, because I've realized that's what people do with hip kit, because you get so much goodness. They just keep moving it from one month to the next because the kits coordinate so well. Kimberly does a great job. I don't know how she does it, but it seems like you can go from one month to the next and use pieces of your kits each month. So it's a great deal. If you've never checked out their site or their kits, you really should. It's hipkitclub.net, and they always post, they reveal them on the 15th every month, and then you can order all the add-ons if you want any add-ons, or you can just, you know, if you just get the main kit, then you don't have to do anything. But they're just a really great deal. And I'll put the link to HipKit also in the comments for you, in case you're interested. Oh, so here we go. I pulled out one of those ephemera things. So you can see the one sitting to the side. And I tried it. That's when I tried it. Didn't use it. Said I didn't use it. It said good for you. So then finally I pulled out a tag, and I cut the top off of that tag. And that's what I'm going to end up sticking right there by that flower. And I think once I do that, that's going to finally complete that one embellishment cluster. And that's when I move down to my bottom embellishment cluster. And like I said, I'm gonna cut that off because you're not going to be able to see any of it. So, not sure what I'm doing here. I guess I'm looking through more embellishments or something. Well, I think I left some of this in the video where I started on the bottom cluster, but not a whole lot. It'll go from having hardly anything and then you'll see a shot of it with the whole cluster done. But I feel like I've been using tons of the stuff. Like I have the sticker sheet that I bought from Craft Market. It wasn't part of my kit, but I've been pulling stickers off of that, and I swear it's like there's still tons and tons of stuff that I have left from that collection. But I think that's how most crepe paper collections are. There's just so many goodies that go with them. So I did, if you look now, you can see I've got that bottom corner done. And so now I'm working on sticking down my title. And those chipboard stickers obviously do not stick. So I'm just adding some glue to them, and I will get those all stuck down. And I just use my T-square ruler so that they're on straight. And after I do that, I also am going to glue down my my little tile stickers. And I just put a little bit of glue on those as well. They seemed like they were sticking pretty good, but I just figured I would give them just a little extra reinforcement. So I did that, and got all of those stuck down. And once I do that, I didn't journal on camera, but I drew in some lines with the brown pen. I used my brown Stettler pen, and I added some journaling on there as well. Not much. And then I also used, I think it was a brown Memento ink to put my date on there. So, and it was that was pretty much it, but it just took me forever to do this layout. It should have been really simple, but for whatever reason, it wasn't. It never is for me. It takes me forever. I have a hard time committing, and I have visions in my head of how I want things to look, and I get stuck with that and try and build that, and if it doesn't look like that, I'm not happy. So, and I thought maybe I would add some gold sprinkles at the end with the Heidi Swap Color Shine, but I actually did not. I didn't put any drops on this layout. I just left it as is because I figured it had enough going on with all the embellishments in those two clusters. So I just left it really as is, and it's been a while since I've done that. I feel like I'm always putting some kind of drops on my layouts. But anyways, I will have some close-up shots for you, and thanks for watching.